today, for the first time in our history, humans used an atomic weapon on each other. I'm not going to get into whether it was the correct decision, it was the wrong decision. The fact of the matter is that the weapons were used. Now, some might think that that's an issue of the past and really the risk of that has diminished or frankly disappeared. That is not the case. If you were mildly paying attention to what was happening in Ukraine in 2024, in November specifically, when the current Russian administration tested out a new weapon system, you understood very clearly that we are on the brink once again of this happening, except this time, one country is not just going to simply receive an attack, but will be capable of responding to it with their own nuclear arsenal. I'm not getting into who's right, who's wrong. The fact of the matter is that it's possible. Now, you might also think that, well, these are just explosions and that's all that's going to happen. So long as I'm not in an area that is affected by these explosions, I'll be fine. That is also not the case. People don't really think about it that way, but the amount of surface that humans inhabit on the planet is limited. What I mean by that is that we live in a very, very narrow band of the actual planet. So enough of these nuclear weapons go off, and they could literally evaporate the atmosphere that we depend on. And with it, basically all life that we understand exists on the planet would also be wiped out. I think that we should be working towards the dismantling, complete dismantlement of all nuclear weapons in existence. And I know that sounds idealistic, but it's I think a worthy goal worth pursuing, because the fact of the matter is I don't trust any government on the planet to be responsible with such a destructive force at their fingertips. And at this point, unfortunately, we see geopolitical tensions rising, we see what's happening in the world, and the lessons that are being drawn is that the only way to effectively have deterrence from another country attacking you is to have these type of weapons. The task is not easy, but I do think that that should be our goal as a human species. Get rid of this, obviously, while improving the condition for all humans on the planet. But first and foremost, I do think that we should get rid of these weapons. These weapons are not good. They can end life on the planet, quite literally. They can end the existence, as far as we know, of the only planet to have life in the universe, right? At this point. So, yeah, this is not the typical video we do where we analyze things. This is more of a, yeah, idealistic call for progress in the right direction for our species, right? Because, like it or not, this is the only planet we have, and yeah, every human on the planet, in some way, shape, or form, is related to us, right? We're all part of the same group of, we're part of the same species, and I think it's a tragedy that we seem hell bent on reliving mistakes from the past, but here we are, and I think we should work together to get rid of these weapons. Is really no reason to have these weapon systems around at all. They should be dismantled, all of them. And yeah, that's just, I'm gonna end it on here, and let me know what you guys think down below.